Imagine as a Nigerian today, you are having a long drive through a lonely highway and then you start hearing screams from the bushes. Would you stop to help? Would you want to explore? Or would you hit your foot hard on the gas and zoom off as far away as possible? Hey guys, welcome to Math Corner Digitals. On today's episode, we are going to be reacting to the horror movie In the Tall Grass, as we are Nigerians. Before we go on, I have to warn you, we're going to have a tiny bit of spoilers as we go on, so you know what to do. But if you know that you don't mind, then let's continue. Okay, first, let's have a peek on the movie.
Did you hear that?
Someone out there? Help me! Help me!
We all can pretty much define what life is for Nigerians living in Nigeria as Nigerians. From the ever-increasing price in daily necessities required for our survival, to the craziness you feel if you are thinking to bet your life on our security, we pretty much know what horror looks, feels and sounds like. So why are we all over the place with movies like In the Tall Grass? Well, in the movie, there's this inseparable siblings. Their names are Carl and Becky. So Becky finds out in school that she's pregnant, and that led to her parents suggesting that she go live with her auntie and her uncle until the baby is born. So our brother decides to accompany her through the cross-country trip. After 3 days of driving, they stopped at this lonely, bushy, obviously creepy highway filled with tall grasses. Why? Because they heard a boy scream. You know, it's good to wonder what goes through Stephen King's mind when he cooks up his horror stories. Like, how did those thoughts ever get into his head? We cannot be the only ones having such thoughts. His books and their adaptations are always a hit. But seriously though, let's look at this from the standpoint of being Nigerian. My fellow black people, let's gather here. You know how we grew up now, make we talk true. Would you stop your car in the middle of a highway and walk into a creepy bush on a place you've never been to before? A place that clearly spells out, you can die here and no one will ever know. Would you walk into it because you heard a little boy scream? Omo, even if we don't believe in evil spirit, we sure as hell don't wait around for hard proof. We double the speed of the car and we move on. No time to waste. Now, to our foreign friends, you're probably wondering why we do this. Well, the simple answer is we are survivors, okay? We don't like to die very quickly. And more importantly, we don't like the cause of our death to be something, stupid. Think about it now. Cause of death, he ran into a creepy bush to save a mysterious kid and he ended up dying anyway. In Nigeria, entering an unidentified and isolated heap of grass will have you dancing into the arms of you-know-who. Do you have money to pay to you-know-who? Don't ask who you-know-who is, because not my mouth, you go hear their name. But the only time we ever enter into an unknown bush on a road trip is to answer the sweet call of nature. After eating everything on the road, you know what I'm saying now? In our typical Nollywood movies, when you enter an unknown pile of tall grasses, you will end up saying hello to a group of cannibals that want to eat you. Or you will start seeing all those people that are looking for 7 heads to bury their king. Nigerian film don't teach us sense. So if the movie In the Tall Grass was set in Nigeria, everyone that died in the bush and the whole circle that occurred from the beginning to the end, it wouldn't have happened. Nope, not in this country. All we would ever do in this type of situation is refuse to enter the bush and drive on. Give us another horror movie, I beg. The only time we run into bushes is when we hear gunshots. In fact, we're done here. Guys, alright, you tell us, what would you do in this type of situation? Seriously. You're on the highway, you hear a boy scream, and what would you do? Would you try to help or would you move on? Let us know in the comments, okay? But we have reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it, subscribe to our channel for more, and ring that notification bell to get notified whenever we upload. Our next video is on its way, so see you there. Bye.